Ableton Live 12.1 brings major additions and improvements to Live. In this video, we'll take a look at some of the new tools and workflows available to you. The new Auto Shift device brings real-time monophonic pitch correction to all editions of Live. Auto Shift is the first scale-away audio effect in Live, so it can be set to follow along with the key and scale of your clips. The strength and smooth controls adjust the amount and speed of correction, letting you go from naturalistic pitch correction all the way to more creative, hard-tuned effects. The pitch and format controls let you adjust the overall pitch and tonal character of your signal. Auto Shift works well for vocals, but is suitable for any monophonic signals. It's also possible to play and harmonize the incoming signal polyphonically via the MIDI sidechain. The new drum sampler device pairs essential sampling controls with creative playback effects, giving you a faster way to flip, mangle, and fine-tune your beats. There are several playback effects available, each with their own unique sound. Each effect can be adjusted via the two macro controls, or by clicking and dragging within the XY pad. The updated saturator gives you new ways to add warmth and character to your parts. The new bass shaper mode is perfect for beefing up low-end signals such as 808s or bass lines. The improved color section lets you dial in precise tonal control of your saturation. Live's limiter has been completely overhauled in both sound and appearance. The new UI provides better level and gain reduction metering and a more pleasant look. Besides the standard mode of operation, limiter now includes soft clip and true peak modes. Soft clip introduces gentle clipping to signals approaching the ceiling level, whereas true peak prevents peaks between samples. The new maximize toggle allows controlling dynamic range and loudness with a single threshold control. Chopping MIDI notes is now easier and more powerful thanks to a new dedicated MIDI transformation. Here we'll use the new Chop MIDI tool to create a hi-hat pattern. It's also still possible to chop notes through the chop note operation in the MIDI note editor, which features an improved workflow. The new Find and Select Notes option introduces additional workflows for selecting notes in the MIDI note editor, including searching for specific notes using different filters. Find and Select Notes can be activated by pressing the magnifying glass button located in the Clip Content Editor settings. When the option is active, you can use multiple kinds of filters to select notes. In this example, I'll use the duration filter to select only notes whose duration is between a 16th note and an 8th note, to quickly select these shorter melodic patterns and move them up an octave. Two new MPE MIDI transformations are available, which can be used in various creative ways. The Glissando MIDI tool ties successive notes or groups of simultaneous notes, making the pitch bend envelope of each note connect to the pitch of the successive one. controls in the transformation allow you to adjust the shape and starting point of the envelope. The LFO MIDI tool sets an oscillating envelope for one of the MPE parameters of selected notes. It's possible to select a shape, rate, and set a global amplitude envelope for the oscillator. You can now apply grooves more easily. The groove is loaded with the default live set and automatically applied to any new MIDI clip. By default, the global groove amount is set to 0%, so all you need to do to apply the groove is adjust this value. In the groove pool, there is a new auto-load groove toggle, on by default, that controls whether a groove is auto-loaded on new MIDI clips. It is now possible to use the new undo history feature available via the View menu in order to display a list of the available undo and redo steps, with the possibility to undo and redo multiple steps at once by clicking on an entry in the list. Live can now automatically assign browser tags to user content and VST plugins. As a part of sound analysis, Live will assign a new tag type to user samples with a tag that best matches the sound Live anticipates the sample belongs to. This applies to samples no longer than 60 seconds. Auto tags can be shown and hidden in the browser using the Include Auto Tags toggle, and can be removed or changed to user tags in the Tags editor. VST3 plugins will now be assigned a tag based on VST3 metadata. It is also now possible to reorder tags and tag groups in the Tags editor. Right-click and choose Reset Tag Order to reset the order of the tags to default. You can now create nested tags with up to one nesting level. It is now also possible to tag folders in the library and places. When a folder is tagged, all the content contained within it is also tagged. By tagging the folder, all of these shaker loops are now also tagged with my custom loops shaker tag.